Many thanks, Nifem. It's time to take a look at happenings in the world of sports. A fresh controversy is brewing within Nigeria Basketball Federation (NBBF) as 7 outgoing board members are demanding strict adherence to constitutional procedures to prevent further crises and ensure the growth of basketball in the country. The group has confirmed the tenure of the current board officially expired on the 31st of January 2026 with no extension approved. The NBBF constitution provides that the board's 4-year tenure begins immediately after members are sworn in following an elective Congress. Joining me live on the news at 10 are board members, Nigeria Basketball Federation, Ugo Udezwe, Head Marketing Committee, Nigeria Basketball Federation, and retired Colonel Sam Amedu, international players representatives on the board of the Nigeria Basketball Federation. Let me start by saying good evening to you, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us on the news at 10. But then, if I may ask, are you still board members of the Nigeria Basketball Federation? I start with you, retired Colonel Samamedu.
Well, thank you. I am happy to be here. First, I am not the international players rep on the Nigerian on the former board of the Nigerian Basketball Federation. I'm the international rep.
Oh,
I don't represent players.
International rep. Many thanks for that correction.
Yes,
Now,
okay.
you're saying the former board.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Ugo, let me come to you. Are you still a board member of the Nigeria Basketball Federation?
Absolutely. I'm a board member of the Nigerian Basketball Federation and still a member of the Nigerian Basketball Board of Federation.
Well, let's go into the details and break it down a bit. 31st January 2022, and on the screen, that is pictures of the election that took place in Edo State, 31st January 2022. And today, it's the 26th February 2026. 4 years, 26 days extra. Why do you think this board is still active? Mr. Ugo.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Anything I'm talking about is going to be based on facts and the foundations of the Constitution of the Nigerian Basketball Federation. First of all, any personal opinion on, with all due respect, anything that has to do with tenure and definition of tenure is not by media commentary.
Okay.
Everybody, there's a constitution, there's a remedy, there's a Federation of International Basketball, there's arbitration, there's all kinds of ways to adjudicate the definition of the Constitution.
Okay.
And one thing I can tell you, Article 21.7 and 21.11 of the Constitution says very clearly, a board seat becomes vacant only upon death, bankruptcy, or criminal conviction. Replacement must be selected by Congress upon suggestion of the board. There's no unilateral authority. So I'm sitting and standing by the Constitution of the Nigerian Basketball Federation, which was ratified by the FIBA, ratified by the NOC, and ratified by the Ministry of Sports. So whether it's inauguration, election, any issues that anyone has, there are ways to adjudicate this without coming to the media.
Okay, let me interject there. Retired Colonel Sam Amedu, you made mention of the fact that it's a former board. 26 days extra. Could this be why is this the reason why you feel the board is currently illegal?
Yes. Let me explain. Mr. Ugo has cited some laws, but he has cited those laws per inquiry. They are workshop. They don't match. What do I mean? The Constitution, like he said, is the binding document that controls the administration of the Nigerian Basketball Federation. And I will refer you to Article 2310. Article 2310 says the tenure of the board starts upon the re-election and swearing in. And I'm very, very happy you have just shown the pictures at that Congress. It says it takes effect when the board is sworn in. We were sworn in on that 31st.
Okay.
And the same section says, the same article says the tenure is for 4 years. 31st January 2022 to 31st January 2026 is 4 years, unless if his calendar is different from the general calendar. So we have finished our own term. The issue of if a board cannot stop until a member is dead, everybody
Colonel
knows
Sam, are you aware? Are you aware of
Yes.
the fact that there was an interim committee set up by the then sports minister, Mr. Sunday Dare, and there were issues till October 2022 when the board came, when all the members came on board to start acting as members of the Nigerian Basketball Federation, rather.
No, Mr. Mian, you are wrong.
Okay, why do you say so?
Yes, let me tell you why.
I'm only asking a question, though.
Yeah, no wonder, yes. So you have asked me, let me answer you.
Okay.
The board was sworn in on 31st. On the 10th of February to the 13th of February, our female national team went to play in France, World Cup qualifiers.
Okay.
And no national team plays in any competition without the board.
Okay.
The same board held a board meeting April 9th. And even that meeting of April 9th, the secretary was asking us, why don't we wait to hear from the ministry? Our former president told the secretary in writing that we don't need to go for any inauguration.
Okay, because of time, let me come in here and then come to Mr. Ugo. Mr. Ugo, let's take a look at the way forward as things stand. For a board member to say this board is illegal, and you are still of the opinion that the Musa Kida-led board is legal. What's the way forward, Mr. Ugo?
First of all, I'm not here for sound bites and personal opinion. Legitimacy is determined by a constitution and recognition by FIBA, which nothing has changed since then. All this is sound bites. Mr. Medu here has been a board member for more than 30 years. And it's not, with all due respect and all his achievements, but he's been a board member for more than 30 years, so he understands this more than I do. But I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on measurable outcomes. Okay. Sponsorship, growth, international stability. All these things is a problem for the growth of basketball. And I know Mr. Medu here is saying this and also openly declared candidacy for someone else. So is he doing this for the sake of the country? Is he doing this for personal grandiosity? Or is he doing, that's the question I want to understand.
Okay, Colonel Samamedu, can you just answer that question in 10 seconds? Are you doing this for personal interest?
Yes, Mr. Mian, when you bring people here, you came to ask whether our tenure is over or not.
Definitely.
Somebody is talking about grandiosity, supporting the candidates. They are deviating from the fact.
Okay.
The issue is, what does the Constitution say? Constitution doesn't talk about the grandiosity, whatever. Okay. Constitution says our tenure starts a day and it is for 4 years. The 4 years is over. Okay. The issue of Kodalamedu being there for
that's your personal opinion.
So Colonel Samamedu,
it is not my personal.
Colonel Samamedu, Mr. Ugodreze, time is not a friend on the News at 10 Sports segment. I must say a very big thank you for indeed joining us, and I also know that FIBA and also the National Sports Commission will be wading into this as far as the tenure of the Nigerian Basketball Federation is concerned. Well, that's the size of the sports segment. It's back to you, Nifemi Oguntoye.